Technology evolves at an unprecedented pace. Industries transform overnight, and new challenges emerge with each passing day. Life as we know it has changed, demanding a new set of skills and perspectives to navigate this ever-evolving landscape. Responding to this challenge, Vocational College Universitas Gadjah Mada is committed to provide a practice-based learning ecosystem that encourages students to have critical thinking and problem-solving skills, to master the knowledge, and to be innovative and adaptive to rapid global changes.
Vocational College, which was founded in 2009, is a faculty in Universitas Gadjah Mada conducting applied science programs. Currently, there are 22 applied undergraduate study programs consisting of social and science groups.
For over a decade, we have been dedicated to nurturing generations, imparting knowledge, skills, and values that transcend time. At UGM Vocational College, we believe in bridging the gap between theory and real-world application. Through hands-on experiences and practical learning, our students develop the necessary skills to thrive in today's rapidly evolving landscape. We foster a learning environment that nurtures critical thinking and problem-solving, ensuring our students are well prepared to meet the demands of the future. We recognize the utmost significance of academic facilities, particularly laboratories, as crucial pillars of support. Hence, we prioritize their continuous development and ensure their availability to fulfill this essential requirement. We strive to foster collaboration and partnership with industries, government agencies, and other universities both domestically and internationally to actively support the realization of the three dharma of higher education. At Vocational College UGM, we believe that education extends beyond the classroom. We are dedicated to providing a transformative learning experience that prepares students for success in their chosen careers. Vocational College UGM remains committed in addressing societal issues at the local and national level by actively collaborating with diverse stakeholders in research endeavors. In addition to conducting research programs, we also actively engage in community service initiatives to make tangible contributions to the nation. Vocational College UGM offers a wide range of student activities and fosters an environment that encourages students to explore their interests and talents. This supportive setting allows students to unleash their creativity and potential. As we construct the future, we are committed to promote excellent teaching and learning activities and research to produce competent graduates who actively contribute to the advancement of Indonesia. Vocational College UGM, education for real work and beyond.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the opening ceremony of the third International Conference on Technology for Sustainable Development, hosted by Vocational College Universitas Gadjah Mada. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Tias. It is my pleasure to be here as the Master of Ceremony. The third International Conference on Technology for Sustainable Development picked a theme: the role of applied research in implementing and promoting sustainable development. This conference consists of 2 days meeting. On the first day, there will be an opening ceremony, plenary sessions, panel sessions, and parallel sessions. Meanwhile, on the second day, the conference includes parallel session and closing ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to extend a warm welcome to our distinguished guests and attendees. The Honorable Professor Dr. Engineering Engineer Agus Mariono, IPM ASEAN Inc., the Dean of Vocational College Universitas Gadjah Mada. The Honorable Professor Dr. Mirwan Usada, the Director for Research of Universitas Gadjah Mada. The Honorable Dr. Wiryanta, the Vice Dean for Research and Community Service of Vocational College Universitas Gadjah Mada. The Honorable Keynote Speakers and Panel Speakers, not to mention our respected presenters and participants from Indonesia and overseas countries. Thank you for your attendance. It is our honor to have all of you here. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to invite all of you to listen to the national anthem of Indonesia. We cordially suggest you turn your camera on, pay careful attention, and mind your sitting position. Keep your eyes staring straight to the camera when the national anthem of Indonesia is played. Make sure your microphone is muted. Ladies and gentlemen, hear the national anthem of Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, now we are having Professor Dr. Mirwan Usada, the Director for Research of Universitas Gadjah Mada, to deliver a greeting speech. Good morning, Professor Mirwan.
Good morning, Mbak Tias.
Yeah, good morning. Now we will deliver to you, Professor Mirwan, to deliver a greeting speech. The time is yours.
Thank you, Mbak Tias. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The Honorable Dean of Vocational College, our best friend, Professor Dr. Engineer Agus Mariono, IPM, ASEAN Eng, and then the Honorable Dr. Wiryanta, STMT, Vice Dean for Research and Community Service, Vocational College UGMs, and the Honorable Dr. Endang Sulistiyati, Vice Dean for Collaborations, Vocational College UGM, distinguished keynote speaker, Professor Said Eslamian from Isfahan University of Technology, Iran, and Mr. Winky Kurniawan STMeng, the Executive Officer Technical Directorate of PT Hino Motors Manufacturing Indonesia, distinguished invited speakers, esteemed presenters, and respected participants. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Greetings to all of you joining us from different corners of the globe through this virtual platform. It is with great pleasure and enthusiasm that we welcome you all to the third International Conference on Technology for Sustainable Development 2023 with a theme, the role of applied research in implementing and promoting sustainable development, hosted by the Vocational College, one of the esteemed faculties under our beloved institutions, Universitas Gadjah Mada. As we gather here virtually, I'm heartened by the opportunity to connect with the experts, scholars, and practitioners from diverse backgrounds, all united by our shared commitment to advancing knowledge and fostering sustainable development. This conference stands as a testament to our collective dedication to advancing the knowledge and addressing the pressing challenge facing our world today. And the theme of the role of applied research in implementing and promoting sustainable development underscore the crucial role that research play in shaping a sustainable future of all. And we would like to inform that UGM has the 5 flagship of research. First is the food sovereignty, second is health autonomy, the third is transition energy, the fourth is mitigating and adapting to the climate change, and cultural and social resilience. And applied research will support, obviously, these 5 research flagships and create the multidiscipline and interdiscipline. It is heartening to see experts, scholars, and practitioners from around the world gather here to exchange the idea, share insight, and foster collaboration that will pave the way for the innovative solution. This conference hopefully is not only to present, to share the research result in the form of the publication, but the most important is to how to build the sustainable networking among us. UGM will support the international collaborations with our partner to provide the innovative solutions and promoting sustainable development. This conference is structured around 4 essential symposia. It's focusing on critical area of applied research, agrotechnology and environment, socio-economic-humanity, earth science construction technology, and mechanical electrical information technology aligned with our research flagship. This symposia represent the diverse fields where applied research can drive sustainable development. Delving into this area, we aim to explore a comprehensive approach that can address the multifaceted challenges of our time. As we embark on this compact yet profoundly enriching journey spanning 1.5 days, I'm truly excited that the immense knowledge exchange and collaborative spirit that will shape our discussion. In the limited time we have together, I encourage you to make the most every moment in building the research networking. The engage in discussion that challenge your perspective, participate actively in workshops that broaden your horizons, collaborate with fellow researcher and expert and also the industry to explore the innovative solution. And despite the brief duration, the impact of our collective effort can be profound, setting the stage for future collaboration and transformative initiative. And as we know, in University of Indonesia, we have a 3 Dharma perguruan tinggi, research, community services, and teaching or educations. And we all believe that research is the basic core of 3 Dharma, integrating the community service, innovations, and also teaching. And every research results could be implemented as innovative solution to solve the problem in the community. That's why it's known as community services, and how to commercialize. That's why we know the innovations. And that implementation, with already proved to be an innovative solution, could be a teaching material for our students. So our student will get the first results based on the real experience. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to all the speakers, presenters, and participants for your valuable contributions. Your expertise and insight are the bedrock upon this conference stands. I also want to acknowledge the dedication of the organizing committee, whose meticulous planning and unwavering commitment made this event possible with this condensed time frame. A special acknowledgement goes to the Dean of the Vocational College at UGM, Professor Agus Mariono, for your leadership and vision in hosting this conference. Your support has been instrumental in shaping this event into a platform for meaningful discussion and collaborations. I would also like to extend my sincere gratitude to our esteemed keynote speaker, Professor Said Islamian, and then Mr. Winky Kurniawan STMN. Your presence here today not only honor us, but also elevates the intellectual discourse of this conference. Your expertise and insight will undoubtedly inspire us all to delve deeper into the realism of the right research for the same goal, that is sustainable development. Let us remember that our collective action today will shape the world of tomorrow. Let us harness the power of applied research to drive positive change, promote sustainable development, and create a better future for generations to come by together as the collective intelligence, not as the individual intelligence. By together as collective intelligence, we can build the shaping the future worlds. Thank you for your active participation, and I wish you all the productive, insightful, inspiring conference experience. Let the journey towards sustainable development through applied research begin. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you so much, Prof. Mirwan, for the concluding speech. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to invite the Dean of Vocational College Universitas Gadjah Mada, Professor Dr. Engineering Engineer Agus Mariono, IPM ASEAN, to deliver an opening speech. For Professor Agus Mariono, the screen is yours.
Thank you very much. The Honorable Professor Dr. Mirwan Husada, STP and EP Life Science, the Director of Research Directorate, Gadjah Mada University, my friends, my colleagues, my inspirations. Thank you for your coming, Mr. Mirwan, and we would like to develop applied science as one of very important thing that we have to develop for community, for the people in Indonesia and also in the world. Honorable Dr. Wiryanta, STMT, Vice Dean for Research and Community Service, Vocational College, Gadjah Mada University. Thank you for your effort organizing this international seminar so that we can collect together to discuss about applied science in this seminar. Distinguished keynote speakers, Professor Said Islamian from Asfahan University of Technology, Iran, and Mr. Winky Kurniawan, STMN, the Executive Officer Technical Director of PT Hino Motors Manufacturing Indonesia. Special Professor Said Islamian, thank you very much for your supporting to the Vocational College or School of Applied Science, Gadjah Mada University, so that many of our experts will also learn from you how to be an expert in the level of worldwide, like Professor Said Islamian. Distinguished invited speakers, esteemed presenters, and respected participants from around the world. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, good afternoon, and also good evening to all of you joining us from different time zones. Indonesia, good afternoon, good morning. in Japan and also in USA maybe. Good afternoon. And in Europe, Iran, I think good evening. I am deeply honored to welcome you to the third International Conference on Technology for Sustainable Development, hosted by the Vocational College of University of Gadjah Mada. In the mind of the global challenge, we face the significance of applied research in steering our world toward sustainability has never been more crucial. Although we may be physically separated, this virtual conference united us in our shared commitment to advancing knowledge and fostering collaboration across borders. The theme of this conference, the role of applied research in implementing and promoting sustainable development, serves as a guiding light for our discussion. It highlights the transformative power of research in addressing the complex issues of our time, leading us toward a more sustainable and equitable future. Our conference is structured into 4 impactful symposia: Agrotechnology and Environment, Socio-economic humanities, Earth Science and Construction Technology, and Mechanical, Electrical, and Information Technology. Despite the virtual setting, these symposia provide a unique opportunity for experts and scholars from diverse fields and countries engage in meaningful dialogue, share insight, and also collaborate on innovation solutions. I'm also particularly very proud to announce that this conference is attended by 61 presenters from 7 countries, including Indonesia, Japan, Malaysia, China, United Kingdom, Korea, and also Ecuador. I extend my heartfelt appreciation to the organizing committee, the speakers, the presenters, and all participants for your unwavering dedication to this important endeavor. I encourage you to actively participate, ask questions, engage in discussion. Your commitment to advancing applied research and sustainable development is commendable. And I'm confident that our collective effort will pave the way for a more sustainable future. With that, I officially declare that Third International Conference on Technology for Sustainable Development open. Let's start this intellectual journey with passion, determination, and shared vision for a better world. Thank you for your participation and dedication. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much, Professor Agus, for the opening speech. And ladies and gentlemen, at this moment, the Third International Conference on Technology for Sustainable Development officially starts. May I have applause from all of you? Thank you so much. Before we move to the plenary session, we would like to have a group picture. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, we invite all of you to turn on the camera but remain the microphone muted, so the committee will help take the picture. Okay, so in my screen, there will be 4 slides. So we start from the first slide. Okay, I will count 1, 2, 3. Okay, move to the second slide. 1, 2, 3. Move to the third slide. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and the last slide. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we are proceeding to the plenary sessions. There are two plenary sessions for today. The first plenary session will be hosted by Dr. Engineering Wahidatik Nur Fahida. Dr. Ida is a lecturer of the Department of Civil Engineering of Vocational College Universitas Gadjah Mada. She is a doctoral graduate from the University of Tokyo, Japan. She wrote many scientific papers and publications and contributed to various projects, especially in the field of hydraulic engineering. Please welcome our moderator, Dr. Wahidatik Nurfaida. Good morning, Dr. Ida.
Good morning, Mbak Tias. Thank you for the nice introduction.
Yes.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum.
Dr. Ida will introduce our keynote speaker and lead the first plenary session. So for Dr. Ida, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Mbak Tias. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dr. Ida from Civil Engineering Department, Vocational School, Universitas Gadjah Mada, and I will be moderating this session. We will have two sessions, and I will be moderating the first session. But before I invite our honorable speaker, allow me to introduce our speaker, Professor Said Islamian. So Professor Said Islamian obtained his bachelor degree in Isfahan University of Technology in 1986, and then master degree from Tarbiyat Mudaris University in 1989, and then a PhD from the Water Resource Engineering, Civil Engineering Department, UNSW, Sydney, Australia in 1995. And after that, he joined the Department of Water, Faculty of Agricultural Engineering, Isfahan University of Technology since then in Iran. So he has been doing research on hydrology and water resource for more than 30 years. He is currently a professor in hydrology and water resource engineering, Department of Water Engineering, College of Agriculture, Isfahan University of Technology, Iran. And in 2019 to 2022, he also worked as a director of the Center of Excellence of the Risk Management and Natural Hazard. He is actively involved in a lot of scientific activities, as well as having significant roles in scientific positions. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Professor Said Islamian. The committee, could you please display the video from Prof. Said Islamian? Thank you.
Me as a keynote speaker, as you see in my presentation, the title of my lecture is Innovation for a Sustainable Future, the Impact of Applied Research. I'm Dr. Said Islamian from Isfahan University of Technology. Welcome to all participants for their participation. I start with the title of Importance of Innovation in Sustainability. As you know, innovation is the driving force behind sustainable progress. It empowers us to develop resource-efficient technologies and solutions combating environmental challenges like climate change and resource depletion by optimizing energy use, creating eco-friendly material, and promoting sustainable practices. Innovation paves the way for a greener future. What is the objective of my presentation today? My presentation aims to underscore the vital connection between applied research, innovation, and a sustainable future. We will explore key research areas and showcase real-world examples inspiring a collective commitment to advancing sustainable through innovation. By the end, the attendees will have a clear understanding of how innovation is in shaping a more environmental resilient world. Agenda. What is my presentation titles? We start from introduction to sustainability challenges. Then we talk about applied research and its significance. And then we talk about key research areas for sustainable innovation, and then case studies and real-world impact, and also interdisciplinary collaboration and funding, and then challenges and future trends. At the end, we talk about conclusion and call to action. As you see in this slide, we talk about definition of innovation, mapping the definition of innovation. As you see, we have definition of innovation at the center of the slide, and we have 5 box unmet user need. After that, problem solving, creativity, applied invention, and at the end we have business model. We move to next slide. In this slide, we talk about the need of innovation in sustainability. First title is Escalating Environmental Challenges. Highlighting the gravity of global issues like climate change, resource depletion, and pollution. After that, limits of traditional approaches, discussing why conventional methods may fall short in addressing these complex interlinked challenges. After that, the title is Role of Innovation as a Catalyst, praising how innovation serves as a catalyst for transformative solution in the face of these pressing issues. At the end, the title is Creating Long-Term Viability, demonstrating how sustained innovation leads to lasting positive impact on the environment and society. This is a nice picture about global challenges and environmental pressure. As you see, we have 4 different colors. You see at the down of the slide, the climate change, nature and biodiversity, natural resources and waste, environment, health, and quality of the life. In this picture, you see 4 different colors. At the center is natural capital and ecosystem services, and you see 4 title, social megatrends, potential megatrends, technological megatrends, environmental megatrends, and economic megatrends. Next slide is the role of applied research in addressing challenges. Basic research versus applied research. We could compare these 2 titles with together. Basic research about basic research, I could tell you researchers who conduct basic research attempt to answer scientific question without having an immediate use for the answer. Examples, we would present you 2 examples. The first example is genetic sequence mapping, and the second is a structure of an atom, for example. And if we compare with applied research, in applied research, researchers who conduct applied research seek to resolve a specific question with the result being used immediately to identify solution. We could have 2 examples here. The first example is the effect of herbicide on plant growth, and the second is effect of feed additives on livestock growth. Next slide. As you see in this slide, key research areas for sustainable innovation. We have 5 titles: energy efficiency and renewable sources, sustainable transportation, waste management and recycling, water conservation and treatment, and at the end we have green building and urban planning. We could move to the next slide. This is a perfect picture about energy efficiency and renewable sources, about the energy-related CO2 emission gigaton per year. and you see decreasing the CO2 emission reduction from renewable and energy efficiency, and you see renewable energy about 41% will be decreased if we rely on sustainable development and renewable resources, and also energy efficiency. Electrification about 13%, and energy efficiency about 40%. You have reduction, and in total we have 94% CO2 emission reduction from renewable and energy efficiency. You see in this picture, we start from 2010 to 2050. And also we have many reduction in this figure. You see if we use energy efficiency and renewable sources. Future trends in sustainable transportation. You know, the transportation, particularly in urban area, is very important for us. And in view of many things, for example, pollution, noise, and other things, top transportation trends, what we expect, we have 8 items here: electric vehicle market dominance, investment in electric transportation, automated transportation, robotic logistics, and also rise of mobility as a service, namely MaaS, truck driver shortages or deficit, blockchain in logistics. You know that the blockchain technology is very important for us, and in future we will use blockchain in many areas, in sciences and technology, particularly in logistics, and also regulatory compliance. We moved into this slide, waste management and recycling, you know, very important for us. At the above the figure, we're talking about waste function, unmanaged, municipal solid waste, healthcare waste, construction and demolition waste, also of vehicle, waste of electric and electronic equipment, and also use batteries and other hazardous waste. And the down part of the slide, you see environmental and health issues. Here you see informal recycling, you see disease vectors and spread of infection pathologies, and also marine litter, also water, soil, air pollution. All three parts is are very important for us: water pollution, soil pollution, air pollution. And also at the end, finally, we have global warming by open burning, and also both open burning and open dumping together cause global warming. And innovation in plastic recycling. Plastic recycling is very important topic. Today's for us, fossil fuels resulted in raw material, virgin plastics, and also results in product manufacturing, consumer use this, and also we have plastic waste. After that, we have chemical recycling, then virgin equivalent plastic. And also after that, we have here recycling to product manufacturing. This illustration is based on review of literature. As you see, next slide here is about many things. For example, biogas, extraction of biochemical feedstock, collection, service provider, product manufacturer, parts manufacturer, and all things here. All things in this slide causes the minimize systematic leakage and negative externalities. And about advanced water treatment technology, we bring for you five example: ultraviolet technology, membrane filtration technology, ozone ion exchange technology, and also biological filtration. This slide is about a smart water management system, and we talk about secure water resources, safe water supply, resilient water supply with different colors. A smart water management system includes two parts: the water treatment plant and water supply network. We have data collection, information processing, analysis, and presentation. Improving revenue water ratio, sustainable water supply, and reduce operating costs. You see in this picture, we have 7 parts in cycle, and you see in side. I start from the left-hand side to explain details: water quality and quantity monitoring, water source asset management, risk management, advanced water treatment and automation, water treatment plant, reservoir, also water quality and quantity monitoring, supply system, pressure control and leakage detection. And also at right-hand side, you see AMS, advanced metering and management system, use pumps and valves by consumer. And you see many sensors in this system, pipeline, etc. We move into a smart water management system. If we want to mention or categorize the top 10 water treatment trends in 2024 for water treatment technology, we could mention 10 items in 10 boxes, as you see. Water quality monitoring, membrane technology, carbon-based purification, water disinfection solution, desalination, molecular water treatment system, bio-based water remediation, nanofiltration, IoT, industry, Internet of Things, energy efficient integration. And many companies across the world working on these things. And also a startup and emerging companies. This slide is updated, this image in June 2023 is updated recently. A smart system also impact of top 10 innovative water treatment trends. You could compare different parts. For example, water quality monitoring is 70%. Carbon-based purification is 40%. Desalination is 11%. Modular water treatment system is 10%. Nanofiltration is 7%. Membrane technology 14%. Water infection solution 30%. Modular water treatment system 10%. Bio-based water remediation 10%. And IoT, industrial Internet of Things 2%. And energy efficient integration 2%. These are top 10 innovative water treatment trends that you can use it. And you see the reference is very new, June 2023. This slide shows us principle of sustainable design. You see different part. I start from top, durability, energy efficiency, waste reduction, indoor air quality, water conservation, sustainable building materials, sustainable design, and also, again, durability. Next slide. This slide talks about challenges in applied research and for sustainability. Top 5 cited sustainability research challenges. You see, we have two axes, the vertical axis Y, percent of respondents cited the challenge, and X axis is a different part of 5 cited sustainability research challenge. The first one is real interdisciplinary and collaboration is 40.3%. Funding is about 12.9%. Political difficulty in creating sustainable policies is 10%. After that, lack of fully developed methods is 8.6, and also the same. Definitional difficulties is 8.6. For example, definitional difficulties means we have a problem of definition of many items. We have problem. 8.6% of challenges are because of definitional difficulties, and the most is real interdisciplinary and collaboration. We have some challenges in this area, 14.3%. The others are in right hand side of the diagrams. We remove that and just keep the top 5 ones. I could consolidate my lecture and we close to conclusion. But before the conclusion, we talk about the future direction and opportunity. This topic is very important for us, for our future, and I could give you some direction and discuss about some opportunities for you. In this section, we shift our focus towards the anticipated growth and potential in applied research for sustainability, as the conference title is about this term, applied research and also sustainability. It is crucial to look ahead and identify the evolving trends and opportunities that will shape the future of sustainable innovation. As we stand at the precipice of a new era, the prospects for applied research in sustainability are exceptionally promising. Rapid advancement in technology coupled with an increasing global awareness of environmental issues are driving a surge of interest and investment in this field. This surge is expected to lead to discoveries and innovations with far-reaching impacts. One of the most notable opportunities lies in the realm of renewable energy. The continued refinement of solar, wind, and other alternative energy sources present a clear path towards a greener and more sustainable future. Breakthrough in energy storage technology are poised to revolutionize the way we harness and utilize renewable energy, one of the primary challenges in this field. In addition, the convergence of artificial intelligence, you know, the artificial is important for us, subcomputing, learning machine, all are important for us for rapid calculation and optimizing, making correlation between parameters. And environmental science opens avenues for more efficient resource management and conservation efforts. Smart technology and IoT devices are enabling us to monitor and optimize various aspects of our environment, energy consumption management in real time. Furthermore, sustainable transportation solutions are on the cusp of transformative phase. The development of electric and autonomous vehicle coupled with advances in infrastructure and transportation planning holds the potential to revolutionize the way we move and commute, significantly reducing our carbon footprint. You know, the footprint is vital today for us, and also Nexus title is very important in health today. Interdisciplinary collaboration is also poised to play a pivotal role in the future of applied research for sustainability. As researchers from diverse fields come together, we can expect to see of ideas and expertise leading to innovative solutions that address complex and interconnected sustainability challenges. I should conclude my presentation in some section for you. Due to limitation of time, there are a variety of adaptation and mitigation strategy that can be employed to address these challenges. Integrated river basin management approaches, for example, involve coordination and collaboration among all stakeholders within a river basin to ensure that the management of water resources is sustainable. You know that the sustainability is very important in water resources. For example, IWRM integrated water since many decades, equitable and efficient conservation and demand management strategies such as rainwater harvesting, water cycling, and efficient irrigation reduce the demand for fresh water resources and help alleviate water scarcity. You know that water recycling is very important for us, and also water harvesting. Efficient irrigation, for example, modern irrigation, pressure irrigation is very important to reduce the demand for freshwater resources. And also, at the same time, flood risk management is very important. And flood risk management strategy, such as early warning systems, we have a problem in early warning system in many countries, particularly in developing countries. We have some challenges in early warning system. Flood mapping and nature-based solution reduce the impact of floods on people and infrastructure. Ecosystem-based adaptation strategies such as wetland restoration and management enhance the resilience of ecosystem to climate change impact. And the important one, very important one, is climate change impact. Climate change has many impacts in different parts of our life. Unsustainable land use practices such as agroforestry and sustainable forestry promote the conservation of natural resources and also the enhancement of biodiversity and the reduction of greenhouse gas emission. Greenhouse gas is a very challenging title today is us, and I continue the conclusion, recap of key takeaways. Some titles are very important for us. We have seen how innovation acts as a powerful catalyst in deriving sustainable solution, offering a pathway towards a more environmental resilient future. Next thing is, next item is critical research area. We have explored pivotal research domains such as energy efficiency, sustainable transportation, waste management, water conservation, particularly in arid and semi-arid zones, and green building practice, all of which play a central role in sustainable development. And also ethical considerations. We have emphasized the importance of upholding ethical standards in every stage of the research process, ensuring that our effort contribute positively to both the environment and society. Environment and society has many interaction together. Future prospects. Looking forward, we have optimistic about the prospects for applied research in sustainability with promising opportunity in renewable energy, data-driven resource management, and also interdisciplinary collaboration. And I said in my today's lecture about the lack or deficit of collaboration between scientists and also policymakers and different parts of the society. Collective responsibility, we have underscored that achieving a sustainable future is a collective responsibility, necessitating the active participation and collaboration of individual communities, researchers, and stakeholders. I'm coming to conclusion. As we conclude, we are reminded of the transformative potential that lies within our grasp through continued dedications to applied research, ethical practices, and innovating thinking. Innovating thinking is very hot topic today for scientific community. We have the ability to shape the future. Ability to shape a future that is not only sustainable, but thriving. Thank you for your attention and dedication to the cause of sustainability. Together, we can create a legacy of positive impact for generations to come. Call to action. This slide is almost the final slide of my today presentation. And this slide shows us what can be done in future. First of all, I concentrating on encouraging future research and innovation, explore uncharted territories, seek out new avenues, and understand research area within sustainability. Breakthrough often emerge from pushing boundaries and thinking beyond conventional paradigms. The third title is Collaborate and Network. Faster interdisciplinary collaboration and network with fellow researchers, experts and institutions, and also university, so on. Collective intelligence and shared expertise can lead to transformative solution. The fourth item is embrace technology. Embrace cutting-edge technology and methodology in your research endeavor. Leverage the power of data analytic, artificial intelligence, as we said before, and we emphasize on that. Subcomputing, machine learning, so on, an emerging tool to drive innovation. Advocate for change. Actively advocate for sustainable practices within your academic and professional spheres. Share your knowledge and inspire others to prioritize sustainability in their work. Participate in conferences and forums. For example, today conference, I should thank all for holding this conference. Engage with wider community by participating in conferences, symposium, and forums dedicated to sustainability. This platform offers opportunity to exchange ideas and stay updated on the latest advancements. And the final one, publish and disseminate findings. Publishing is a very important step in our work. Many works had been done across the world, but non-published. The important thing is publishing. You should try to publish every work you do. Share your research findings through reputable publication, conferences, and platforms. Disseminating knowledge to crucial is driving collective progress toward a sustainable future. And this is my references. And this is my references I use to build this today lecture. I am editing a book this year about Nexus Handbook. Is very important handbooks with Elsevier. Again, thank you for inviting me as a keynote speaker. If you have any question, any comment, you could just send an email to me, and I will respond to you quick, and we could have discussion, so on. I am available on my email, and again, thank you. Have a good time and good conference today.
Okay, thank you very much, Prof. Said Islamian, for the presentations. As a conclusion, Prof. Said Islamian has pointed out that the escalating environmental challenge that we are facing globally. Thus, we need to change on how we do or manage the infrastructure while looking for a more sustainable approach. Even though especially for civil engineers, this is quite a challenge, but it is something that we need to do if we want more nice environment lifespan. But of course, not only for civil engineers, but everyone can also chip in to help the sustainable of our environment. As Prof. Said pointed out, that everyone can also choose a more environmentally friendly options. He also emphasized that the applied research could give so much more significant impact to our society through innovation and, of course, collaborations. And last but not least, I would again highlight the call for action to everyone, encouraging further research and innovation, explore uncharted territories, collaborate and network, embrace technology, advocate for a change, and then participate in conferences like this and forums, and publish and disseminate your findings always. And ladies and gentlemen, there will be no Q&A session, but if you have further question, you might contact him, as he also mentioned previously. He would happily answer your question. We will write the email address in the chat box. By that, I will give the session back to Mbak Tias as the Master of Ceremony. Thank you very much, Mbak Tias.
Thank you very much for Dr. Ida and also for Professor Said Islamian for the first plenary session. And ladies and gentlemen, the second plenary session will be hosted by Dr. Engineering Agustinus Winarno. Dr. Agus is a lecturer at the Department of Mechanical Engineering of Vocational College Universitas Gadjah Mada. He is a doctor graduate from the University of Tokyo, Japan. His expertise is on precision engineering. He wrote many scientific papers and articles. Dr. Agus also reserved intellectual property rights to various creation and innovation. So please welcome our moderator for the second plenary session, Dr. Agustinus Winarno.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Tias, for the introduction. So thank you. Welcome again to the ICTS 2023. So today I would like to invite Mr. Winky Kurniawan. However, before I invite him to come to the stage, I would like to give the brief information about his personal information. So Mr. Winky Kurniawan, Master of Engineering, he is now the current position is become the as Executive Officer of Hino Motor Manufacturing Indonesia, and he has the immediate supervisor is the President Director, which is Masahiro Aso. And he got the Master Science from the Nagaoka University of Technology in Japan, and he pursued or get the bachelor from the ITB, Institute of Technology Bandung, in 1994. He active, especially in industry. Before become the executive officer, he was the general manager and also the staff manager in the same company as well as in the team Toyota Motor Manufacturing Indonesia. So I think there are so many information and so many latest information, especially in the education, collaboration with the education and the innovation, as well as with strong collaboration with the industry. So I would like to welcome you, Pak Winky. Selamat pagi, Pak Winky. Semoga dalam keadaan sehat, Pak.
Selamat pagi, Pak.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming for this event. So without further ado, so I would like to give the time and the stage to you. So time is yours, Mr. Winky.
Okay. Sorry. I think my position is backlight, yeah. So a little bit darker. We are so sorry. So first of all, I would like to say good morning to Professor Agus Mariono, Dean of Vocational College of UGM, and to all committee of this conference, and I'm so sorry I cannot mention one by one, and also for the all participants. So once again, let me introduce. My name is Winky. I'm from Hino Motor Manufacturing Indonesia. I'm the practical of the industry. So totally is 27 years. I already works in automotive. I think today is very special for me. I'm so appreciate to be invited in the international conference. So today I would like to a little bit or briefly sharing about our experiment and implementation, especially in automotive industry. So I think I will use my screen. Just a moment, please. Tunggu sebentar, Pak ya.
Baik, Pak Winky. If you have any difficulties, maybe from the committee, do you have the presentation file, maybe?
Bisa, Pak. Bentar.
Baik, Pak Winky.
Kelihatan, Pak?
Yes. However, okay. Yes, can you make it in the full screen, please?
Okay. Okay. The title of our presentation today is Industry 4.0 Implementation in Automotive Industry. I think today is good chance for us, for me especially, to give or to share some information about the implementation of Industry 4.0. As we know, the trend of implementation Industry 4.0 is become very famous in many industry, and especially for the 4.0 in automotive, I think already more than 5 years, especially in Toyota Group. Toyota Group means Toyota, Hino, and also Daihatsu. So let me give some explanation about the real implementation in this area. Just briefly, maybe already introduced by Pak Agustinus just now. So basically, I already worked 3 years in Hino Motor Manufacturing. Hino is kind of the commercial vehicle, so the truck. So I just 3 years here, but I have a long journey experience in the passenger vehicle. It's mean in Toyota Motor Manufacturing Indonesia already 24 years. So since I work, I always correlated with the research and development of vehicle. So I have some experience about the development. But today, I try to connect with the theme of this conference. I choose the Industry 4.0. And also I was a lecturer in the Community Academy of Toyota Indonesia since 2015 until now. So first, I would like to share about the background first before I go to Industry 4.0. So this is about the contribution of automotive industry to GDP. About the, so you can see in this bar diagram from the some business that contribution to GDP, many industry here. So in case of the manufacturing industry, this is contribute around 22.5% for the GDP, gross domestic product. So if we break down from the data of the manufacturing, there are some business also. So related with the automotive industry, there are three items or three supply chain. First, about the chemical industry, metal, goods, transport, that totally is around 28%, that equal to 6% of total GDP. So it's mean automotive is the one key of industry to support Indonesian economic growth. And automotive itself contribute is 28 of manufacturing GDP. So I think this is a big enough contribution from the automotive. And the next one about the contribution of automotive industry related with the ownership number of the vehicle. So you can see in this graph, that Indonesia market is still very potential to grow. We can see in the position of Indonesia is around in this area, 90 per 1,000 person, still very small. It's behind from Turkey, Thailand, and the other country. So it means we still have a big potential. And this is kind of the European and Japan area that already advanced or developed country that already high GDP and have a big ownership. Our target in the future will be shifting in this area. So it's mean the industry, especially for automotive with the supply chain, should be strong to move in this area. And the next one about the agreement about the trade agreement, that now FTA, APA conditions surrounding Indonesia. We already know that the globalization surrounding Indonesia, such as the FTA, APA, between the regional, bilateral partnership, now is become very popular and famous. And this is give the opportunity for other countries to export their product to Indonesia for growing market. So, for example, Toyota Group, many parts still imported from Japan. Some of them also from Thailand, and some also from India. So this has become opportunity or sometimes it's disadvantage. So the point is, what is the impact? Indonesia will become the market. It means the import market or global production base. Of course, I think as Indonesian people, we want to become the global production base. But how to utilize this one? We have to be the competitiveness country. So not only about the cost, but also the other like delivery, quality, and others. So from the company point of view, basically, we try to improve always by the time to make more competitive. We always try to win the competitive, especially in ASEAN country, especially with Thailand. All of you should know that Thailand is our big competitor. Everything always compete with Thailand, and now is Vietnam, because in the country the competitiveness is very high. So we have to win from them. And then I would like to give some brief explanation about the Hino itself. This is the factory development Hino in Indonesia. This is the journey of Hino in Indonesia. Hino already established in Indonesia since 1982. It's mean in 2022, we already 40 years operation in Indonesia. And the important milestone first in the 1985, this is first production for engine and truck. This is medium trucks. If you know the Ranger, the first production in 1985. And then the important milestone is we also start production for the light duty truck, Hino Dutro, and also combined with Toyota Dyna, because we are one group. And the last important milestone, since 2022 in March, we start production for Euro 4. In Indonesia, for diesel engine, for emission, this is the latest, Euro 4. Even though in other countries already Euro 5, Euro 6, in Indonesia still Euro 4. Just started in 2022. And then I would like to give explanation about the production realization that I mentioned in the first stage, our production in medium truck. You can see in the diagram, our graph, that production is increased up to 9,400. And then since 2009 until now, you can see this is combined between the medium truck and light duty truck. So sometimes our production is very high. The most highest is 2012, almost 60,000, but drop sometimes. This is in the COVID area. And in this year, our target is 35,000 units. And then for the supplier itself, this is local suppliers. Mean and Hino is committed to continuous utilizing domestic made components. Until now, the number of the supplier until 2021 is 186 companies. This is include Tier 1, cutting tools, consumable, transporter, logistic partner, and rental. So we have many suppliers in Indonesia, exclude the JSP, Japan, and MSP in Thailand. Then for the vehicle itself, I want to talk about the export. But just information that the Hino truck, basically the main market is domestic, not export. But of course, we already export in CBU and also export by component. So for the CBU export, we already export to 19 countries that involve export to ASEAN, 5 countries, Oceania, America Latin, Africa. This is for CBU. And for the component export, we already export around 17 countries for light duty and medium duty truck, for ASEAN, Asia, Oceania, and others. So I think in the next future, our export also will be expand because our cost is become more competitive and quality also increase, and Indonesian based production will become much better in the next future. And then I will explain more detail about Industry 4.0. So related in the automotive industry. This is just opening. There are some pillars for Industry 4.0. I think all of you maybe already understand that this Industry 4.0 already familiar, not only in the world, but also in Indonesia. Some pillars, I think we familiar, such kind of the Internet of Things, big data, cloud, cybersecurity, and others. So we try to implement some pillars in industry in Toyota Group. And the next one, this is about the improvement way thinking to improve productivity. In Japanese company, we are very familiar with the Kaizen. Kaizen is the small improvement, but continuous. So in Japanese company, is very familiar with the small, continuous, day by day to level up. This is kind of the culture of Japanese company that already is many years. Not only, I think, not only in Hino, Toyota Group, but Japanese company. And then how we can speed up, I think, by using the Industry 4.0. So we hope we can do the beyond of the Kaizen by using innovation, Industry 4.0. So the productivity will be speed up, not like ordinary Kaizen like this, but speed up. So this is kind of background why we have to implement Industry 4.0 soon. And then I would like to give brief explanation about the application. But I want to say this in this time, I want to give explanation in Toyota Indonesia application. Why Toyota? Because Toyota is most advanced than us in Indonesia. I mean in Indonesia. As a passenger manufacturer, passenger car development is advanced than commercial, like a truck. So I think for this conference, I will try to share my experience during I joined the development in Industry 4.0. So I try to classify into 4 categories. This is in the production preparation that connected with our supplier and supply. The part from GSP, from MSP, and local parts. So we will adopt the Logistic 4.0. We utilize the blockchain technology for supply chain. And then for the area manufacturing, I try to divide in 2 categories. First, we try to utilize Internet of Things. We use some sensor to implement in some area. This is to improve the reduction about the default, 0 default, and improve our traceability and predictability in our process. And then for the another manufacturing, especially for the maintenance system, we try to utilize the big data and AI to predictive maintenance system. So I will give some explanation and sample how to utilize this one. Then after finish for the production, this is go to the inspection. So mainly the inspection use the manual by eyes operator. But for this technology, we will adopt the cognitive visual quality inspection. So this is the category that we already adopt for Industry 4.0. And then one by one, I will try to explain first about the blockchain for the supply chain. This is like the circle of the manufacturing in Indonesia. I think this is common sense in automotive, that the supply chain, the part or the material is come from the raw material component. This is tier 2 and or tier 3. And this is the component supplier is tier 1. And then after that is go to the manufacturing to make the vehicle. And of course, this is go to logistic company and go to dealer, and this is the end user. This is flow of the manufacturer or making the vehicle. So if we see the graph, how many percent the supply chain contribute? The data indicated that 70% supply chain is the contribute to the business value, and the manufacturing itself only 30%. We can see that more than 150 supplier and 27 of parts contribute in this area. It means from the 70% is very big, and we have to make the trusted platform. And we think using blockchain is proper, and we utilize this blockchain technology for inventory, logistic, order, and payment. And this is just a little bit explain about the blockchain. Basically, blockchain is a ledger or record a digital transaction as a block, and we maintain continuously the growing list and known as the chain. This is the image. I think you know more than us about the theoretical of the blockchain. But I want to say that this technology is very big impact on manufacturing. Business benefit itself, the first, I think the most important, if we involve many supply chain until the end user, this is increase the transparency data and the traceability. This is the first, the most important thing. And of course, this is impact to the lower risk of fraud and gray market trading. Yeah, this is related with the regulation, government, and also internal company. And another is reduce the administration costs, because this is one system that can correspond for all the system. And the last one, this is better control on outsourced contract manufacturing. So the ultimate goal of the system is to achieve inventory optimization to minimize overall cash investment without increasing the risk to the manufacturing. And this is the concept of the blockchain that we already implement in some pilot project. Especially this is for the supply chain for the production planning. I divide into group. First is production planning, and then supply to customer. In Japan company, maybe you know the Kanban system. So we can see from the tier 2, tier 1 until the manufacturer, every party, they already use the Kanban to make the part and deliver part to next process. So they have own Kanban system, every company, include the manufacturer. But the weakness point, not yet fully connected to supplier to monitor and ensure efficient supply chains. So we don't know from manufacturer, what is the problem? What is the stock in the tier 1? What stock in tier 2? And many kind of the problem happen. Sometimes in the industry, we have shortage suddenly because we don't know the situation. This is the real activity, the real condition that we found almost every day. And then in the right side, this is about the supply to customer. From the manufacturer, after finish the product, will deliver to distributor, dealer, and the customer. Yeah, every parties here also have the data, document by themselves, keep. But yeah, this is not fully connected to customer. This is the weakness. So now Toyota Group include Hino, Toyota already make a blockchain platform to supply chain. Of course, this is not all. This is still a pilot project, 2 or 3 company, but the system ID we already making. We try to make the system from tier 2 until the customer. So blockchain platform that can be feasible. So by using the blockchain, manufacturer will be able to track supply and demand to achieve all logistic and inventory efficiency. And the next one about the second area about the using of the Internet of Things. Yeah, this is the machining autography. Yeah, we try to develop to generate barcode engraving using laser making based on system database to reduce man-hour and increasing the quality works. This is the image before that. First, to generate part number, we're making data manually by Excel at the time, and we check the typing and generate part number manually. And then we write down in the part manual. After that, for the trace out process, we also manually process, keep in the file. But what is the weakness point? The manual system is potentially a blur system, a blur condition, and sometimes human error. If the operator sometimes is fatigued or have some problem, human error sometimes happen. So some mistakes already happen in many times, and we have to do some action to backcheck and many things. So to reduce this condition, we try to utilize Internet of Things and making some system. So at first, we generate the auto detect. This is making system, auto detect tab and generate part numbers. And then by using the control unit, we make the auto laser marking. This is based on the instruction for the system. Laser marking can be created. And then can be input automatically because we install the scan. So this is the production date. Quality parts can be recorded. So this auto numbering is reduced potential human error and cost reduction. So the benefit of this development, first, of course, this is reducement our manpower on marking part. And then barcode engraving process can be endure rushing process, no potential for to blur. And cost reduction by eliminate marker and Philox zero environment issue. This is kind of the sample, I think the simple thing for the automatic graphier and automatic recording. And then this is another sample how we develop the leak testing integration. So this is about the quality method, how to quality inspection traceability for your leak by using the camera scan. As illustration, this is the process before adopt the IoT. This is we prepare the engine for testing manually, and then leak testing process, and of course, finally we check by visual and making the record. This is okay or not good, NG or something. So everything using by manual. And how we utilize this one? First, by engraving marking, we adopt the engraving in the engine. So we install the sensor. So automatic scan engine. The data of engine, every time we can record. And then continue to the leak test. And the data, all data can be recorded. Production date, quality, and everything. So the operator can judge to check the result by the system, not only in computer, sometimes by using the smartphone. This is possible, not only from office, from home also is possible. So this is kind of the development of the inspection traceability. So the benefit, of course, the history of traceback when quality problem occur is very easy. And the next one, the third area is predictive maintenance. So I think this is a common sense, not only in Toyota Group, I think in manufacturer, almost all try to implement predictive maintenance when the equipment failure might be occur. Currently, the maintenance already done by periodic maintenance plan. Everyone already have a plan for the maintenance. For example, 1 year, 6 months, 1.5 years, and everything. And the availability can be ensured, but the problem is fixed cost is still high. So we try to develop how to monitor the future failure allows the maintenance to be planned before the failure. So you see from the diagram, this is the timing. If planned maintenance, we can say in the actual condition, sometimes it's too early. And then sometimes we make it some condition-based maintenance. And if you see from this one, corrective maintenance sometimes too late, and this problem. So the predictive maintenance is the optimized. How to make this one? We utilize AI by machine learning. And then related for the cost, if you see in this diagram, if the corrective maintenance is, of course, this is the highest cost and will be optimized if we implement this predictive. And we use the big data for machine learner and algorithm. So some maintenance equipment in our plants already adopt this condition, this technology. The next one about the visual inspection with robot and AI. That I want to say this is for the inspection that identify and manage product defect via cognitive visual inspection to reduce labor costs and improve product quality. Generally, the quality inspection is use the human eyes. You can see this is kind of the sample. The operator should concentrate the defect. Sometimes it's very tiny. They have to very concentrate and focus to find out the defect. You see in this diagram, the standard of eye fatigue will be start to fatigue after 1.5 hours and will be exponential after 3.5 hours. And if they compare with the performance, also 100% and will be dropped exponential. So need rest every 20 minutes. To countermeasure this condition, we try to make some system to achieve slim productivity and unit engine production. We make some development by using machine learning and robotic automation to replace the inspection like this. So we already implement, and this can reduce some problem in the inspection area. I think in the end, I want to say the summary. First, to implement the Industry 4.0, structure and the system change and need a commitment. Implementation of Industry 4.0 will change whole of the manufacturing system, from the architecture, organization structure, to the product, service, and business model. Needs strong commitment from the top management of company to change working culture and environment. Otherwise, we cannot do that. And then lose competitiveness. If the companies fail to grade up themselves on this new technology and invest the pilot project, they have a possibility to lose for their competitive advantage and miss the opportunity to lead the transformation in the future. This is the point that we want to emphasize. I think that's all presentation from me as a practical in industry. Maybe if you have some comment or question, I think we can have some discussion, just a little bit. I think that's all from me. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Winky, for the great presentation and very, very insightful, I think, because you give the not only about the technical thing, actually, you give the what is the background and what is the position of Indonesia here and what is the challenge that we really need to take care about. So I think it's really, I just want to rise up some important point of your presentation about that. You are using that Hino Indonesia is using the data driven to make the effectiveness on the product, as well as how to support the supply chains. That's it. I think it is very great improvement. So maybe I would like to invite from the floor, from the audience, if you have any question related to what Mr. Winky presented today. So I would like to, if you have any question, please raise up your hand and you can open your mic, please. Is there any of you? I think this very relevant that we are very facing how to say challenge, especially in the technology 4.0. Please, from the audience, if you have any question, please raise up your hand.
Yes, but additional, just I hope this has become inspiration, yeah. The
Yes.
University or the to make more apa ya experiment and develop the part or sometimes material that match with the industry. Industry 4.0, I think, is very popular now, and we need some like apa ya spirit from mahasiswa, Pak, from the university that have the sometimes a breakthrough, breakthrough thinking, yeah.
Yeah.
So I hope there are some comment or some question.
Yes. Okay, Mr. Ganjar Avian, I think you are expert in the IoT and also in technology. Please open your mic and then maybe if you possible open your cam too. Please, Mr. Ganjar.
Okay, thank you very much, Pak Agus, for giving me the time. Thank you, Pak Winky, for giving us the lecture related with the for Industrial 4.0 for automotive industry. Very interesting topic, sir. Just curious, you mentioned that one of the application in your company, supply chains using blockchain. And just wondering what type of technology you use to track the product. You mentioned that you also try to manage the product inside the inventory. Is it using the barcode, QR code, or RFID? Maybe you can give us more information about that. And secondly, is it possible? Is it open for collaboration between your company with university for further research? Thank you, sir.
Yeah, please, Pak Winky, directly about asking about the technology as well as is it possible for the open collaboration? I think for the second question, maybe we can predict the answer because Pak Winky already mentioned. Okay, please, Pak Winky.
Okay, thank you, Pak. For the technology that we already adopt all, Pak. We some part we use the barcode, some part already QR code, and also RFID, because we try to many kind technology that I think some benefit and sometimes disadvantage also. So we try to select and implement all one by one, Pak. So everything we already try, Pak, all, Pak. So we collaborate with suppliers up to the dealers to use QR, RFID, all. So I think we open for all technology that I think give benefit for us, depend on the part itself, Pak.
Yeah.
So I think we open communication with our collaboration with the university. If you want to, you have like good idea or innovation idea to support the industry, Pak. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Pak Vicky. I think Pak Ganjar is very expert in the IoT application. So I think please, Pak Ganjar, you can drop your email address maybe to in the chat room or directly contact to Pak Winky. And another, I just want to dig in a little bit information what Pak Ganjar said about the blockchain technology actually. So maybe I'm not sure if Pak Ganjar asking about what kind of blockchain technology like Ethereum or maybe the Bitcoin or maybe like another available technology. I want to check, Mr. Ganjar, is that kind of the question that you are looking for?
Oh yes, Pak Agus, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, thank you
Pak
very
Winky
much.
already answered all of them.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, Mr. Winky, that's a question. Maybe what kind of the type of the blockchain? Maybe Ethereum or maybe some other platform. That what kind of technology? I'm sorry, you are still muted.
Yeah, technology that we adopt. So we adopt the technology, the I mean the coin technology also. Both of them we adopt, ya Pak. So, but I don't know exactly what the real, because some project we adopt not only one, but we try to adopt some technology that match with the system. So we have some consultant to provide this technology.
Okay, so the point is how to put the information from the product and then make it in the electronic data, and then you can distribute the data to so you as the the main stakeholder can trace the information exactly. So you will can predict, especially in the supply chain, you can predict what is going to be happen and which one will be late. So the idea is how to put the everything information into the network, and sometime and in this case you are using the blockchain technology. Am I correct, Mr. Wiki, with this kind of
benar.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
thank
that's
you
correct,
so
Pak.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I think this very nice, how to say, nice discussion. Pak Ganjar, again, I think Pak Winky, especially for the company, open for the collaboration, and I believe here in Universitas Gadjah Mada we also have several how to say innovation. Maybe we would like to invite you sometime, maybe from the committee. Maybe you can invite and then show the some innovation here. Is there any question? Thank you, Pak Winky, for the answer, and so Pak Ganjar for the question. Is there any another question, maybe from the audience? Okay. If no, from me myself, I think how to say, the one that you really want to change in your company, especially, is how to use the data to drive the productivity, efficiency, scaling up, and etc. This is like using the data is very important, I think, for the planning, for the production, because the difference between industrial 0.3 and industrial 0.4 is about in the 3 is automation, right? However, in the 4 is data-driven production. So in this case, actually, how ready, in your perspective, how ready the infrastructure technology to support the system, especially in Indonesia, because some area in Indonesia is not accessible by using the network, and maybe this about the network accessibility. So in your perspective, what is the most important platform or infrastructure that need to be ready in Indonesia to support how to say the industrial 4.0 in your perspective? I want to talk in general term as a country of Indonesia.
Yeah, okay, Pak Agustinus, thank you very much. I think my experience in automotive, Pak, yeah. So when I developed some projects in the automotive industry, the most important thing is this is the internet. First, the internet that's already available. Of course, infrastructure internet in Indonesia, I think, is available. Now we try to make another project for import, export with custom and with our suppliers, but we have a trouble. Do you know what the trouble? The basic like a blockchain like this. How the company can aware the important and ready to open this data. Because sometimes they don't want open the data. It's very difficult sometimes to negotiate with supplier, with the custom, what kind of the data. Because this is the basic thinking. I think the technology is in Indonesia now is ready and available. But to make same perception, or to make that, because this will be transparent data, And I already say this is reduce the fraud. Yeah. So this is the problem that I think some until now still sometimes we cannot solve the problem. Yeah, they open just a little bit, but basically we need many things. The data from the manufacturer itself we try to open, but sometimes we cannot find. For the infrastructure, maybe I don't know exactly in advance, but for the providing the internet, the smartphone, the computer, the spec is for automotive is still enough, Pak. And sometimes the robot, but this is a robot is only the tools. But I think for the automotive itself still enough. But sometimes that I already talked this out. The way thinking of to implement something I don't think is not enough.
Okay, thank you. So just to give a kind of idea. So basically the technology should be enough and more than enough. In Indonesia, however, the regulation, especially the government regulation, government support to make everything transparent not as much as possible, transparent as needed as possible. This is the most important, and I think because the technology mostly how to say it's very technical, so maybe some some expert from the business development, from the field of the law and etc. need also to take care or understand also about the supply chain. So the supply chain or the production is not only about the technical, but however how to become how to become the as a country become there is a regulation, there is a business model, and then it should be under the umbrella of the law. I think it is very important also. What do you think about this one, Pak Winky?
Yes, that's correct, Pak. This is correct. This is not only talking about technology, but also talking about the infrastructure and regulation.
Yeah.
The regulation is the important instrument that I want to say change the regulation, especially in the government regulation, is not easy. It's very difficult and takes time. That's why if we want to expand to logistic, because logistic not only local part, but sometimes the import part related with custom. For example, we want to know what is the stock for GSP. If we want contact to our supplier in Japan, they can provide us. But I think what is the position in the custom this is difficult.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why this is one of the important thing that I think for the supply chain is for the regulation is you mentioned is very correct. And the next time I think we have to also make like more close communication with them to make some understanding what is the the benefit for them. Yeah, this is my comment.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Pak Winky. Thank you for your time, like more than 45 minutes or 50 minutes sometime. I think we want to discuss more. However, to do the time limitation. So again, thank you very much for your sharing, for your insightful information. And you are always welcome to come here to Universitas Gadjah Mada because some researcher here, some innovation here, and then maybe we can have a strong collaboration in the near future. Again, thank you, Pak Winky, for become the keynote speaker for this event ICTSD 2023. We appreciate your contribution. Thank you so much. Okay, so
thank you, Pak.
Terima kasih, Pak Winky.
Terima kasih, Pak.
Ya, terima kasih. Baik, Bapak. So before I return back to the MC, so I would like to give a kind of a brief a summary about what Professor said, Islamiat point out. The first is about the escalating environmental challenge, what we are facing right now. And in the field of the civil engineering, this is quite challenging, especially for the environment life strength. And he also encouraged about the how innovation give the impact to the society. So this is the first from the first keynotes, and then the second one is how we need to be aware about how to seeing the data driven technology. It is not only especially from the industrial 4.0. So it is not only in the technological field like the blockchains and the IoT predictive maintenance. However, it's also need to be strength in the regulation, business management, and also in the supply chain. So I think that is the two main message from our two keynote speaker today. And I hope this has become the very, very insightful, idea or insightful motivation for us to working, even though we are working in the many field. However, we need to collaborate. We need to make a synergize between one other, because finally, the society, especially the technology for the sustainability development, which is the theme or the topic of this seminar, that the technology for the sustainable technology, the sustainable development is the key driver to make the better world. So that is from me, Agustinus Winarno, to summarize from the two speakers. So I would like to thank you for inviting me as the moderator, and I would like to give the time back to the MC, Mrs. Diaz. Thank you again, and good afternoon. Have a good day.
Thank you so much, Dr. Agustinus Winarno, for leading the second panel session. And also we all would like to thank Mr. Winky Kurniawan for delivering a great presentation during the second plenary session. So ladies and gentlemen, we would like to remind you to fill in the attendance form shared by the committee on the chat box. And besides, we are going to have a break before entering to the panel session. The panel session will start at 1 p.m. GMT +7 or Jakarta time. Therefore, we remind you to stay connected with our Zoom, and you may enter the breakout room for the panel session after the break. We also gently remind you to rename your Zoom account into symposia_participant name to help the committee identify that you belong to which symposium. So thank you. We will see you again at 1 p.m. after the break. Thank you. See you.